Hi, hello, my name is Discat, this is Project Hardcover, and I've been gone a really long time. Yes, hello lovelies, it has been so long since we have been here, and just so much has changed, so little has changed, things that have changed. My hair is significantly shorter, and then things that haven't changed. My horrible lighting system. Yes, I know that there is reflection on the glasses. There's nothing I can do about it. Just bear with me. And I very seriously considered doing a whole I'm back and this is where I've been and this is why I've been gone for forever type video, but let's be honest, y'all know exactly where I've been. You know. The usual. Yes, so I've decided to just forego that video and jump straight into this one, which is one of my absolute favorite videos of all time to shoot because it has to do with one of my all-time favorite times of the year. Yes! It is time for my Booktubeathon 2017 TBR video. This upcoming Booktubeathon will be my fourth Booktubeathon, and it never gets old, it never gets boring, it never gets any less fun. I love Booktubeathon. It is just, it's just the best thing. That being said, if you have no idea what the Booktubeathon is, it is basically a week-long reading marathon where the goal is for everyone on Booktube and the bookish internet community as a whole to get together and read as much as humanly possible. And every year there are reading challenges and video challenges and giveaways and Twitter sprints and all kinds of amazing fun things. And if you want more information on all of those amazing fun things, I will leave links to literally everything down in the description. But as I said mere moments ago, every year we are given a list of reading challenges to, I don't know, just add to the fun of the whole event. And every year people base their TBRs around these reading challenges, and I am no exception to this rule. So, without further ado, let's get to my TBR, because it's kind of a big one. The first challenge is usually always the same. It's always read a book with blank color on the cover. But this year, oh no, Ariel decided to throw us a curveball. This year, the challenge is to read a book with a person on the cover. And to best this challenge, I have decided to go with Blood Vow by J.R. Ward, which is the second book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood Legacy series. Yes, so again, if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know that I absolutely adore J.R. Ward, and I adore the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. So of course, when I heard that there was a spin-off series coming out, I about lost my damn mind. So of course, I ran out, I read it, I devoured it, you know, how I do. And now I am finally getting to the sequel, because I had to wait until they published them in the mass market paperbacks, because this is like what all of my other J.R. Ward books are in, and I couldn't be having them be all mismatchy and stuff. Our second challenge is to read a hyped book, and one of the most hyped book making the circuits right now is Our Dark Duet by Miss Victoria Schwab, which is the second book in the Monsters of Verity duology. So, if you guys remember correctly, I read this Savage song for Booktubeathon last year, and I really enjoyed it. It was a little slow going, but then again, it's the first book and there's world building on all this stuff, but I knew that the potential was there for just epic story, complicated character awesomeness, and apparently that potential is all in here. Like seriously, all that is being said on Twitter about this book is how it literally broke people. Like hysterical sobbing going on Twitter, and I I have to know what all that is about. Our third challenge for the Booktube-A-Thon is to read a book in one day. So for this challenge, I decided I needed to go with a book with a world that I was familiar with characters that I was familiar with, something that's not incredibly plot heavy, just something kind of, you know, light and familiar. And for all of those reasons, I have decided to go with The Dark Hunter's Companion by Miss Sherilyn Kenyon. Yet again, if you have been watching this channel for any length of time, you know that Sherilyn Kenyon is one of my favorite authors. Her series, multiple series, whatever the plural for that is. Anywho, I love, like, all of her books, but the Dark Hunter series is definitely one of my absolute favorite ones of hers. I have been reading about these characters since I was in high school, and I just know them all, and I love them all, but I've kind of fallen off of the wagon with Sherilyn Kenyon's books. Yeah, I'm at least like 4 books behind in like every single one of her series. Yeah, that's like the one downside when one of your favorite authors puts out like 3 or 4 books a year. It just becomes so incredibly simple to get behind, and it's just, it hurts. It hurts a lot. So I figured that this book could kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Again, this will be very easy for this challenge because, again, world and characters and story that I'm very familiar with, but it will also be kind of like a refresher for me. It will remind me of things that I've possibly forgotten and maybe make it easier for me to jump back into the books because I miss these books. I miss these characters so much. Our 4th challenge for the Booktube-A-Thon is to read a book about a character that is very different from you. And for this, I have decided to go with At the Edge of the Universe by Mr. Sean David Hutchinson. Now, if you remember correctly, I read Sean David Hutchinson's We Are the Ants last year, and it blew my brains out. Like, seriously, I read that book in one sitting. It was so good. So when this beautiful thing came to my attention, of course, I had to run out and get it. And this book fits this challenge very well. This is about a boy. I am not a boy. This boy is gay, and while I am queer, I am not gay, and this boy's boyfriend just disappeared. Now, see, in order for my boyfriend to have disappeared, I would have to actually have a boyfriend first. So yes, just very different from me. Our 5th challenge for the Booktube-A-Thon is to read a book completely outdoors. Ariel, I don't understand. What did I do to you? Like, why are you coming for me like this? Girl, it is July. I live in Florida. Do you know how hot it is outside? We are hitting like triple digits on the daily. So, because of this, I decided that I needed to pick the shortest book possible. And of course, when that is the case, one often decides to drift towards graphic novels, which is what I did. I picked the one graphic novel on my shelf that I have yet to read, and I'm kind of ashamed that I have not yet read it because it's like one of the most popular graphic novels ever, and now there's a Broadway musical based off of it, and it's won all kinds of awards. So yeah, I'm finally reading Fun Home by Alison Bechdel. Yes, I know, I hear the shrill screaming of people saying, how could you have possibly not read this graphic novel? People, I know. I'm trying to fix it. Do you see me trying to fix it? So, yes, it's short. It is long overdue for me needing to have read it. It's perfect for this challenge, so I'm going to read it for this challenge. So, here's to hoping I don't get heat stroke. Our 6th challenge for Booktube-A-Thon is to read a book you bought because of the cover. And for this challenge, I have decided to go with Furthermore by Tahara Mafi. So, I have slowly been reading the Shatter Me series by Tahara Mafi, and it's okay. I mean, it's not the best thing. I'm sorry, Whitney. It's not the best thing, but it's alright. So, when I heard that this book was coming out, I wasn't that hype about it, but then the cover happened. Look at it, it's so pretty. And then finally, the 7th challenge of Booktubeathon is, of course, as always, to read 7 books. And to best this challenge, I have decided to go with The Pearl Thief by Elizabeth Wayne. Yes, so one of my all-time favorite books of all time, one of the best things that has ever graced my eyeballs, is Rose Under Fire by Elizabeth Wayne. Rose Under Fire is the sequel / companion book to Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wayne. And this is the prequel to Codename Verity, also by Elizabeth Wayne. So, of course, I have just been so super ridiculously excited about this book, and it's finally in my hands, and it's beautiful, and I get to spend time with my precious baby Julie again, and I'm so happy, and just, I love this series, I love these girls, and I love Elizabeth Wayne. And that is it. That is my ridiculously ambitious TBR for Booktubeathon. I don't think that this one is as ambitious as my very first one, though. I haven't been quite that ambitious again. But this is pretty bad, guys. But I do have 2 Booktubeathon wins under my belt, and I would like to turn that 2 into a 3, so here's to hoping. Let me know down in the comments what you are planning on reading for Booktubeathon. Is this your first Booktubeathon? Is this your second, third? What Booktubeathon is this for you? What do you think the video challenges are going to be? Just geek out about this amazing time of year down in the comments. Let's just, I'm so hype, I'm so excited. Be excited with me. As always, thanks you guys for watching. I am so excited to be back. I will see you next time, and remember, books are the escape.